In this video I'm going to show you how to create data labels in Access. So in the IGCSE exam you are going to be asked, not always but quite often, to create labels. Now quite often it's like rows of two columns of labels that you need to make, but they may ask you for more, they may ask you for less, it depends on the exam. But it's really easy to do. So we go to create, make sure we clicked on our table, so I'm on my table right now, and click labels. Size wise it doesn't really matter, but I always go for 72 by 72, and it says how many numbers across as well, so I'll just press that and press next. If I want to change any fonts and things like that, I can do that. If you need to, you need to. If you don't, you can change it later. Now, next thing is to show what you actually want on the label. So I might say manufacturer, like that, and then I click what I want. Enter to go on to the next line. I want model, colour, and then the price. So I'm going to put the selling price on there. And I can choose how I want to sort it. So I might want to sort it by manufacturer. Press that and then press finish. And you can see I've got a bunch of labels created there. Now the next thing I might want to do, or you might be asked, is to change the fonts or things like that. So what you get asked to do, you might be asked to add a little title. So you can just drag them down. You can add a label here, and I'll put labels. Then anything like font changes and things like that, you can just go to home and change the colour, whatever you need. And you might be asked to add a label for your centre number or something like that. So I might just put Reestbury, like that. So then you want to view it again. So what I can do is I can go to print preview. I can see my labels are still in 2 columns, which is really good, and that's why it's absolutely fine. Now, one thing you might do is you might go, alright, I need some more room. So you make it a lot wider and you make one of these wider, like that. When you go to the print preview, it's moved my data across. So it's really important that you keep checking, especially when you're changing the size of these. Really important that you're checking that it's not going off the screen, because if you submit labels printed like this, you will not get the marks. So let's go back into design view, put it back to what it was before, or whatever it needs to be, shrink the size again, and then look at the print preview again. And you can see it's back to normal. So that is your labels. Really easy to do. You can do it from your whole table. You might be asked to do a query and then do your labels on the query. Again, it's not too difficult, but it may be something you get asked to do. So doing that, I might have this query here, and then I can just go to create labels again. Same process before. I'll just make a bit of a land space so you can see them there. And then my labels there again. So you might be asked to do it from a query, or asked to do it from just a whole table. It's entirely up to what the exam says. But usually, you're doing a series of tasks. You'll do a query, and then you'll have to make some labels based on the query. So if your query is incorrect, then you won't get the full marks for the labels because you've got the wrong answer. We'll actually, as an examiner, we'll look at the actual labels, and if, like, say the bottom right one isn't the same, then you've done it wrong and you won't get the marks. So it's really important that you're checking carefully and you're doing that correctly. Hopefully that helped, and you've managed to solve any problems you've had with labels. And I think that's going to be it for Access. I'm going to go on to PowerPoint next, but please keep watching, and hopefully it'll help you through your exam skills.